Okay, so I kind of wanted to do another video. Wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about what's new, what's going on with the shop, what's going on with me, and kind of what's happening with Bloomis Collectibles just recently. So the first thing, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we are moving to our new logo. Shout out to Polarity Designs. Thank you so much, Trent. Appreciate you, dog. We've been working with them about a month or so now, going back and forth, trying different ideas, different renditions. We went through a lot of different ideas, started out with two different ideas, came up with one, and then just kind of honed that one in until we got something very simple, very sleek, very us, I think, in a lot of different ways. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Definitely let us know in the comments what you think about our new logos. Did Blue Mist get a new wholesaler from Japan, and will you be getting more consistent restocks for Japanese? The answer to that is absolutely yes. We've been working really hard, not only to make sure that we have more stuff in stock for you guys within reason, but we definitely were able to land a Japanese wholesaler that has worked really, really well for us. And so we're actually restocking once, sometimes twice a week, ensuring that we have more Pokemon Japanese in our shop, which is actually really, really exciting. Does that mean that we're going to have it in all the time? No, but it does mean that we will have more consistent in our allocations when it comes to Japanese, because we definitely want to keep that in the shop because it's really difficult to get English Pokemon right now. Hopefully we'll get some better allocations in the near future. Kind of stay tuned for that. We're going to let you guys know as soon as we start getting better restocks, start getting more cases rather than just like one or two here or one or two there, which has kind of been our allocations as of late, pretty much throughout this whole year. We're hoping that we're going to get some more here pretty soon. We're still waiting for our English wholesaler to figure out what's going on with that, how that's going to work. They're just relaunching a new thing where they've opened up to other distributors, so they have more distributors to pull from, which is really exciting because we are able to get different products from different places. As you guys have seen, we've been able to stock in our Dragon Shield sleeves, which has been really, really exciting, and it's been pretty good for us so far. I've been really excited about what's going on with these different distributors coming online with our wholesaler. Obviously, we don't want to release numbers. We don't want to release exactly who it is because we want to keep those relationships really solid. I think it's really important to, have good relationships with your distributors, good relationships with your wholesalers, both, in-state and out-of-state, because they're the ones that are driving your inventory up. And so if you can allocate the funds, they most likely will allocate the units. And so we're hoping that will give us some more opportunities here in the not too distant future. So definitely stay tuned for more English Pokemon and other things. Magic the Gathering has done really, really good. Our wholesalers had to turn off the faucet in a way with our Loricana. So Loricana is just kind of like steady and on hold, and hopefully we'll get some more here pretty soon. We're really excited for the next release, Return to Jafar. That should be a really good release for us. I would venture to say we'll probably get 60-70% of our allocations on that. I would probably generally say definitely stay tuned for that. Definitely join our Discord if you're interested to see our pre-order drops, which are exclusive to our members. So definitely check us out over there. But as far as Magic is concerned, Magic the Gathering is doing really well for us. I think as far as like sell-through rates and speed, I feel like obviously the collector boxes go the fastest. That's usually gone in the first 6 to 8 hours, and then a lot of our commander decks have been doing really, really well, and we only have a few left, and we're starting to consistently get some more restocks here and there as well from our distributor, and those have been really awesome. Our play boxes definitely move a lot slower, which is perfectly fine. I mean, we're not making any huge profits off of those. Mind you, there are some really good IPs that are coming up. I don't know if you guys have seen the Final Fantasy stuff or the Marvel stuff and any other stuff that's going to be coming out here pretty soon through Magic. It's going to be pretty bonkers. I mean, the pre-sales right now over on TCG Player and other websites have been absolutely bonkers. Obviously, we're not going to do it until we get our allocations. Again, Discord, check our pre-sales. We'll let you guys know once we get those in to see how many we can sell to you guys. So kind of moving on from product here for just a little bit. Jacob, you have been full-time now for about a month. What did I learn recently? It's definitely a different mindset than it is from, getting ready, getting your car, driving to work, and then driving back. I can pretty much start work whenever. So that's actually been pretty nice. Some days I literally just I wake up, I throw on my clothes, and I just head downstairs to the shop and I just start fulfillment. Some days I start a little bit later, depending on, how late I stayed up the previous night, watching, a show with my wife, or whether I was working a little bit later the night before. Maybe I'll start a little bit later. But I've been consistently starting between 7 and 9. I've been kind of just letting my body do its thing. I do have an alarm clock that goes off around 7. If I'm feeling it, I'll get up and go. If not, I'll just hit cancel, and I'll just snooze for another 30, 40 minutes, or maybe even an hour or two, depending on the day. The mindset's definitely a little bit different because you're in the same place all day, every day, pretty much. My house isn't very big, so it's so it does feel like you're in Groundhog Day every day. I'm not interacting with a lot of people other than through messages or emails. Unless I'm just chatting with my wife, taking my dogs for a walk, things like that, eating food, for lunch and dinner and so forth. It's definitely a different mindset. I've definitely have had to change a lot when it comes to mindset, and trying to do my best to keep a positive outlook. But it is nice. I don't really have a direct manager or boss per se. I mean, even though you are your own boss, and Chris and I are, the co-owners. We still have, tens, of hundreds of bosses, asking to fulfill their order each week and each month. And so that's definitely something I have to remind myself that, hey, even though you are your own boss, you can't just not do fulfillment. You can't just not do certain things without having plans in place and stuff like that. So trying to figure out time off and stuff like that, it's been a little interesting. As you guys have known, my wife and I are still working on our Cedar Home condo, hopefully to get that sold at some point, the townhome we say in Cedar City. Still got some more painting to do, kind of prep work to get it ready to go. It still turned out pretty decent. It's still pretty clean. I feel like we're probably going to have to reduce the price, kind of be a little bit more competitive in that scene down there, because the market has definitely turned down a little bit. So maybe we need to reprice and try to figure out what's going on with that. So definitely things to think about. It's a little bit different. I don't have to worry about PTO. I don't have to worry about asking time off. I don't have to worry about saying, hey, I have a family emergency, I got to bounce. So those things are nice, but I also miss the connection I've had, with my previous job. It was pretty awesome. People there are pretty awesome. So, shout out to you guys if you are watching. So the last thing, you got a little bit emotional this last stream. Would you care to clarify? I've been working a lot on myself lately. With that meaning, I've been listening to more podcasts, listening to more, I wouldn't say self-help, but self-development or personal development, I guess would probably say. Just trying to figure out how to get my brain in a better brain space when I'm doing all this stuff. And the breakthrough that I had was that realizing that my subconscious, my negative thoughts and stuff are definitely working against me. And so I'm just every day, working really hard to earn my place in all of this, my place in Blue Mist, my place on the stream, my place in social media and stuff like that. And to be honest, I just feel like I'm very blessed. I feel like it is a bit overwhelming in a lot of ways. In a lot of ways, it's really easy. It's sometimes the best of both worlds, and sometimes it's more difficult than anything I've ever done in my entire life. But I would probably say, for the most part, it's been a wonderful experience these last 30 days. I can't thank you guys enough for all the support. Can't thank you all enough for all the shares, the likes, the comments, hanging out with us in our live streams with me packing or opening cards and product. And we just have to take it one day at a time. And that's just kind of like my best advice to everybody, is just take it one day at a time. Don't take it too seriously. Don't take yourself too seriously. And just enjoy the moments, the wonderful moments that happen in life. And that's pretty much all I have for you today, guys. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Jacob. I'm a co-owner of BlueMistCollectibles.com. You can check out our buy list. We buy Pokemon cards English. We do live streams every Friday and Saturday at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. The first stream on Fridays is for packing. Saturday stream is opening up product and doing rip and ship. So if you guys are interested, definitely check those out. Thank you so much for watching the video. It's been my pleasure, and from my family to yours, good night.